100% sure some of you are sort of surprised and do not believe the thumbnail I put because it's sort of hard to believe that Rigby and Mordecai used to be Let's Players, successful ones for apparently 4 years, but sort of got shut down because of the pandemic. But other than that, do you know they actually exist, how it happened, and how successful or good this actually was, and where it actually come from? Because let's face it, some of you probably never knew they actually have official Let's Players play from Wrigley and Mordecai. The reason why is basically this was specifically for Cartoon Network LA or Cartoon Network Latin America specifically. It's sort of their specific content for their Cartoon Network. But no one really sure this will be successful or not, especially what happened to Disney's version of Let's Players, because back in 2014, the Disney XD were allowing Let's Players content to be on their channel on television, but they were sort of very edited heavy because some of the things they saying or some of the jokes were edited out, cut the pieces. Sometimes you can't even see the gameplay because it was too gory for children, and it's just sort of a very strange kind of show now where it's because why do I see this on the channel but I can watch that on YouTube for free without any censorship that everybody can actually see it without any restrictions? And this is what I mean. Nobody's sure ToonTubers will be successful because what happened to Disney SD own version. But of course, before I breaking down what happened to Mordecai and Rigby's Let's Play, my name is Rachel. I like to talk about animation, not just animation, the reviews, first impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes, if I have some spare time, cartoon breaking news. Of course, you'll like how it's going, you'll like to help my channel, put a like, comment, and subscribe. That's the only thing you need to do. If not, that's fine. If you do, thank you, because of you, I'm getting close to my main goal of 2,000 subscribers. And yes, I'm getting close every single day because of people put like, comment, and share. Thank you. Now let's continue explanation of what happened to the Let's Players sort of version of Wrigley and Mordecai. Now let's get started. Now, everything started with the ToonTubers, specifically on Brazil back in 2016. That was sort of pitched by Cartoon Network, one of the members, for the higher ups, and no one really sure how the higher ups would think about this, but at the very end it sort of makes sense having regular show characters like Mordecai and Rigby being basically Let's Players. It sort of makes sense because that's what they do. They like to play games, and it doesn't break the fourth wall because it just sort of makes sense in a way. And that's why they said, yeah, that's okay, do it. But the only problem is the first attempt never feels that good. In fact, the first attempt was sort of about 8 or 9 different shorts, especially post in the sort of commercials of Cartoon Network on television, but the first attempt wasn't that good. It was kind of weird. I mean, is weird is that you have the voice actors playing in game, not just the game of any other random, specifically games you play on their webpage on Cartoon Network, or maybe the game they released themselves, whatever IP was popular during that time, but specifically Cartoon Network IP, because they have noticed that Disney XD struggled to put any gameplay on their own version because they do not own the rights, and also they're very restricted. And I think this is the reason why they allowed doing this, because the number one rule is let them play their own games, our own original IP, so we keep it safe, simple, and see if this actually works. It kind of did, but yet it was sort of kind of cringy or annoying or all over the place. It was a mess, in other words, but yet you kind of see the potential, and people were kind of interested of this, even that the video they play are basically, or the game they play was basically Cartoon Network apps or video game for Cartoon Network. But the weird part is the voice actors who play originally the Mordecai and Rigby, the Spanish version, they were kind of confused because it feels the whole shorts were sort of scripted in the Let's Play game. And that is just sort of weird because Let's Play games are not scripted. You have to say something. You have to say something about the game or you're playing. In fact, you're doing multitasking in the moment. The best way to describe the first couple of shorts of this is basically like someone who is an older generation or a boomer, if you will, that decide to make this show but never got the concept of Let's Play because it was kind of very heavy edited. The point is sort of kind of cringy or weird that they over try too hard. The point you just wondering, what am I watching? I think one of the big examples is later on they're trying to understand what to do next. It go the next step is use the game FNAP, one of the videos, but they quite literally played all 3 or 4 versions of FNAP, but on order and not really showing that much gameplay, just doing old memes, expressions, specific memes of the show, our regular show. It was sort of a train wreck for a little while to little by little, they're trying to understand what the Let's Player is. But to be fair, it's sort of hard to explain what is a Let's Player because it's just sort of everybody has their own reason why watching a Let's Player. Some people prefer the characters, the people who play it just have very strong personalities, or people just not good in the game but they want to see what happened in the story. And also the other reasons, like for example, people just don't like to play horror and they prefer to see other Let's Player play horror to see if the game is good or to see what the end twist is because they couldn't pass it. They have own different opinions why they let Let's Players or why people like Let's Players to play games and they just talk. But it's not easy. You have to keep playing. You have to be good. You have to have a personality. And you think Mordecai and Rigby was a good idea doing this, but they were heavily scripted and scripted in a very bad way. They sort of struggle to fully understand till they finally got it. Thank God, because most of it is just sort of wide, cringy, over edited, just odd things that the characters say in the game, like they play in Minecraft and they Mordecai saying little piggy come out to play, but you think it would be fun, but how he said it or how the voice actor said it just wasn't good. It was just sort of very weird words or random things that could be fun but never really well understood. Like you could hear the voice actor sort of awkwardly saying the lines, trying to figure out how to make it work because it's obvious. It seems to me some of the plays they weren't playing it, they just reading off a script. Two, they have this sort of maybe understanding or compromise that the voice actors have to play the game and also semi-writing the story because some of the Let's Plays do have continuity. They have lore, some apparent reason, but it kind of completely works in a way. Yeah, I think one of the big examples to point out is one day they Mordecai and Rigby play called Dragon Ball Z. I don't remember which version was it, but they were playing, but out of nowhere they have Black Mordecai and Black Rigby finds against them because they're vengeance or something sort of weird, and Wrigley and Mordecai say, okay, let's play, let's see if I can take you down. And they have 3 episodes playing that game and it gets intense but at the same time really really funny because this does not feel out of place, especially a regular show now where it feels something will happen in the show, a regular show. And also they do follow the theme of Dragon Ball Z, specifically the first run, that how Nappa and how Vegeta basically punish Nappa or portrays Nappa, and Mordecai and Black Rigby repeats the same thing in the play, but they're talking back and forth how they want to betray them. It's weird, but it actually works because later on, one of the characters of Black, was it, I think Mordecai or Rigby, returns back just because he lost his job. He now works at a convenience store. But once more, it just build up lore. If you see a character repair on one Let's Play, you will probably come up another Let's Play for some apparent reason. But once more, it just keeps building this sort of weird kind of dynamic that just kind of works, but sometimes not. It's one of those things. It improves so much, but not every episode are bangers. Some episodes just sort of kind of bad. Nothing really happens. The voice actor tried to tell a story or make a joke playing a game, but it completely fails. Other times it's a smash. It's just not stop laughing. It just works completely. On top of this, they were actually evolving even more of the show, letting other Cartoon Network characters reappear. You have Royal Gumball characters, you have Weeby Bears, you have Crick and the Creek, and also Teen Titans Go. But sort of visiting once in a while and just going away, in other words. Depends which kind of Let's Play you watch to see this sort of evolution. You can see the potential, especially one of the episodes follows Gumball and Darwin challenging Rigby and Mordecai in a race in Mario Kart 8, and that was sort of very interesting dynamic, but also you understand the characters and they played the characters flawlessly, and sort of the lines they say were actually really funny. But all of that was just kind of funny and interesting till the epidemic hit back in 2020, and that allowed them to not work in the Let's Play anymore because it was actually very heavily scripted and also kind of freestyle a little bit back and forth. But well, the team, they could not continue on, and they had to automatically cancel. After I think a year or two, they come back, but they did some heavy changes. They removed Mordecai and Rigby off the main leads of the Let's Play, putting on basically Craig and Creek, Teen Titans Go, Weeby Bears, and I don't know what his other Cartoon Network characters started taking their place. They kind of moving back and forth to see which hits me more. But the only problem is they cannot really get the same rating what they used to have, because the original back 2016 and 2020 run, each single video of regular show characters Mordecai and Rigby plays were hitting around 7 to 8 billion views per video. But remove the two main leads of this Let's Play, just putting Gumball and Robin for Teen Titans Go to take the place, it completely just fall apart, because now every single video of them just hits around 2 million views or 1 million view. And something about it that just the fan base did not like about that. They were so used to Rigby and Mordecai being the Let's Player. It just sort of makes sense. It's almost like each single video could be its own specific episode and regular show. But using all the different characters of Cartoon Network, thought it was a good idea just using other characters because regular show wasn't popular anymore, was sort of a bad move. But at the same time, it's not the creators' sort of intent or their decision, because the very end, it's the higher ups of Run Cartoon Network, because they see the numbers, they see, yeah, things are changing, change it up, do something else. And that's what they did, just change the roster who plays next. But however, this can easily come back later on, replacing all the characters and putting back Rigby and Mordecai once again, because if you didn't know, the regular show is going one more run, or one more season of regular show. So there's small chance they come back and replay their own Let's Play just for a few videos. For right now, we don't know if they can change it again or not. Even that the Let's Play, or ToonTubers, how they called them, or ToonTubers Legends, sort of ended in a way that I don't remember. They still show some videos, but it's not hitting as hard as the original. But I don't know you. That's all it happened. How you felt about it? Do you knew this was a thing or not? Tell me down below. Let me know. Honestly, got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.